gon' get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans, and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. I ain't telling you what to do. If you watching, that's really all I appreciate. Y'all know what today is. Y'all see what's in my hand. Y'all see I got my bougie cup in my hand, so y'all already know what today is. Y'all know it's Wasted Wednesday, period, because I got y'all checking y'all calendar. Now, I ain't gonna take too long into these intros, so I want to get right into these stories. Okay, so what we have here is one of them, oh, what is this? It's a drink. It ain't even that important. I just whipped this together. It's like some tropical punch and some Patron. Okay, period. Y'all see the title of the video, whatever I named it. I don't know, y'all. At this point, I was just spiraling out of control. Cray had me going crazy. This was when things first start going left in the situationship. So this, yeah, okay. So at this point, me and Craighead, we was hanging out all the time. I'm thinking everything cool. We all in this fairy tale land. Cool. So one day he over, we're just talking, and the conversation was like a little weird. Oh, hold on, let me taste the drink. And it's 9 out of 10. It's real good. We're gonna name this Tropical Blast. Okay, yeah, so we talking, and this particular conversation we was having was just kind of strange. Like, he started talking to me about like STDs, and I was just like, okay, why are we talking about this? Like, he was asking me like, do I be getting tested and stuff like that? And I'm like, yeah, I get tested every 3 months. Like, what are you talking about? Like why are we having this conversation? Do you get tested? He like, yeah. I'm like, okay, but where's all this going? I'm confused. Like, what you talking about? At this particular time, we was doing the do, but we was doing the do protected. So I'm just like, sir, like, you know what I mean? Like, he had this look on his face, and I'm just like, what's going on? Like I feel like you got a point to this conversation, and it's just not like, what's going on? Like, spill the juice. I don't like that runaround stuff. Like, I like people to get straight to the point. Don't try to ease me in. Just tell me straight up. Like, I don't like all that.
Y'all, he was basically telling me that his ex-girlfriend was a lady of the night. And so I'm just like, okay, and why you telling me? So it made me feel like you and her still around, because why would you even care, basically?
And I was just like, okay, and like, why is you telling me her business? Like, that has nothing to do with me. I don't care. Like, he's like, well, and I'm like, well, like, well, what? Like, get it out. Like, I'm like all in his face, and I'm like, well, what? Like, well, what? Like, what do you need to say? Okay, but I'm still confused about this conversation. Why are you telling me? So how long have you known this? Like, did you just find out? Because you telling me like you just found out, but I feel like you did not just find out. I feel like you knew this or something already. And he was like, yeah, I knew already. And I was like, y'all, I was just like, are you kidding me? I'm like, well, I recently, anytime I start doing a do with somebody, I go get tested. I go get tested because I do, and you should too. And if you underage and you doing the do, you should too. You need to go to Planned Parenthood or something. Okay, don't be out here just thinking, oh, I don't know, I don't need to go get tested. Yes, you do. You should be getting tested regularly, every 3 months, if not less than or around that time frame. So I'm just like, wait a minute. But I'm like, so you knew this already, and then you thought it was a good idea not to tell me. Then you thought it was a good idea for me and you to get active with each other, and then you want to tell me this 3 months later? Because mind y'all, when we first started talking, we didn't do nothing for like 2-3 months. So I'm gonna say we like 6 months in. So after like the 2-3 months, you know, we doing the do or whatever, you know, what grown people do. I'm grown. So I'm just like how long did you know this be like? He's like, basically y'all, he's telling me like he been new, like he been new. And I'm like, so why are you trying to tell me like you just now find like somebody told you? Bitch, what do you mean? Like, what? I don't think nobody told you. I think you knew. And I'm just like, I am just like devastated. I'm just like, y'all, I didn't know what to do. I just froze. And he was like, are you okay? Are you good? Like, don't be mad at me. I just didn't know how to tell you, but I'm telling you now. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Don't fuck shit else to me. I'm like, don't speak to me. Don't talk to me. Don't say shit else to me. I'm like, just be quiet. I'm like, just be quiet. Just don't say, just be quiet. I'm just like, just shut the fuck up. Y'all, I'm just thinking in my head, and I'm just like, I cannot believe this nigga's telling me this right now. I mean, we have been using protection, but still, y'all, I just started spiraling. I started crying. I started screaming. I'm freaking out. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, just shut up. Just shut up. Don't say nothing. Just let me go through what I'm going through. I'm just cussing, screaming. I'm just throwing a fit in my fucking room because I just don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? And at this point, I wasn't physical with anybody anymore. After I broke up with my baby daddy, I was like, you know, I'm not going into any more situations with that rah-rah trying to fight a nigga. So I did press up on him once, and that's another story time, but we're not there yet. So I'm just like, I hate you. Y'all, I go to my kitchen. I had a big ass bottle of wine, y'all. I'm killing that shit. I'm killing it. I'm getting drunk. I kill that bottle. I pick up another bottle, drinking it. Now I'm just fucked up. I'm crying. I'm listening to Mary J. Blige. I'm slapping it through the house. I'm drinking a bottle. I'm cussing. I'm singing. I'm crying. I'm just going through so many emotions because I'm just like, I feel fucking betrayed. I feel betrayed. I feel set up. I just felt like crazy. Hold on. But yeah, I'm just going through the house, drinking, drunk, cussing, screaming, hollering, talking shit to him, telling him to shut the fuck up. Don't say shit to me. I don't want to even hear your voice. But I'm telling him, like, I think you should leave because I feel like I don't even know right now. I might bust you with this bottle upside your head, y'all. He's not taking this. At first, he looked at like worried and scared. But this is when I knew he was a psychopath. So I'm drunk and stuff. I'm crying. I'm panicking. Like, it'll be a moment where like I will be cool, and then I would start freaking out again. I would be cool, then I'm freaking out again, crying again. This nigga got a kick out of that shit. And I know somebody had left a comment under my video where the video of my ex was my enemy or my boyfriend was my enemy, and she was like, that nigga didn't like you. Yeah, that nigga didn't like me. And I didn't realize that shit until after the relationship started like really going down. Like, that nigga did not like me or something. He just got a kick out of seeing me upset. And this was the first incident. So after so long, y'all, this nigga think this shit is funny. He's laughing. He's like, calm down, Shay. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. If you got tested and you clean, then you good. You good. He's laughing and shit. And I'm like, why the fuck is you laughing? Like, what's funny about this shit? What the hell? I'm like, are you still messing around with her or something? Like, I'm just very confused. Like, if you knew this already, we've been talking for 6 months. We didn't start doing anything until after 3 months of us talking. Like, I'm so confused. Like, Like, let me know something. Mind you, we not in a relationship. So I'm just like, are you messing around with her? Like, when we first started messing around, I was like, look, if me and you gonna be messing around, it's just me and you messing around. Like, I don't play that shit. He's like, no, I ain't messing around with nobody. Me and my ex, we done. Yada, yada. This is before I knew other stuff. So I'm just like, okay, cool. But rewind to where we at now. I mean, fast forward to where we are now. I'm just like, was you recently messing around with her? Like, what's going on? Like, he wouldn't answer the question, but he was basically telling me without telling me, so that he later on he could be like, well, I didn't say we actually did. He was like, well, I just be having to wing her off. And I'm like, so does that mean you recently was having sex with her? He was like, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just not that type of person to just cut somebody off. I gotta wing people off of me. And I'm like, well, what the fuck does that mean? Be clear. Was y'all recently messing around or not? And he was like, Shay, that's not important. If I get so fucked up, I go in my son's bathroom. Mind you, Dylan's not here. I go in Dylan's bathroom, y'all. I'm so fucked up. I lock the door. I'm screaming and hollering, cussing and kicking in there, y'all. I pass out in there, wake up. I'm yakking in the toilet because I didn't just drink 2-3 bottles of wine. I'm just toe up in this bathroom. I get up out the bathroom. I go back in the room. Like, I'm sloppy drunk at this point. Like, I'm just out of my mind. I'm sitting in my bed. This nigga pulls out his phone and start recording me laughing and shit. He was like, look at you. You drunk as fuck. Like, you just need to chill out. It's okay. You're fine. And I'm just like, are you entertained out of this? Like, this shit is funny to you? So I'm like pushing the phone. I'm like, bro, get your fucking phone out of my hand. I'm like, you foul as fuck. I'm like, leave. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, you are a fucked up individual. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you hella fucked up. I'm like, what made you want to pull out your phone at a time like this? Like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm just like, you're weird as fuck. Like, you are not the person I met 3 months ago. I'm like, I don't know who this photo is, but you are not the person I met 3 months ago. But mind y'all, I'm like sloppy drunk. So I'm like slurring my words. I don't even know if I was actually saying all this shit. So I'm thinking I'm saying, I really don't know. I pass out. I literally like just passed out in my bed. I just passed out. I was crying for hours, running around the house screaming, cussing, hollering, drinking. I passed out. I wake up. When I wake up, he was like, I was just playing. I'm like, what? What? He was like, I was just playing. I just wanted to see what you was gonna do and how you was gonna react. What? I'm just like, bro, you're disturbed. You're not fuck playing. It's a sick ass joke. Like, this is weird. I'm just like, bro, get your shit and leave. So this is Sunday. He leaving. I'm just laying in the bed crying all day, trying to just get myself together because I'm just like, was he joking or was he not? Like, he's the type of person to do shit like that. But I don't know. Like, other stuff happened. I'm gonna get into other story times, but I'm just like, wow, like, I just cannot believe this shit. Like, this is just beyond me. So the next day is Monday. So I had already previously, before I met him, me and my friend Telly, when we worked at the call center. So I work at the call center at this time. We would like go to the store and get little shots and be drunk as fuck at work, or tipsy. I'm gonna say tipsy. So at this particular time, she wasn't working there no more. So I was just so messed up in the head, y'all. He just had me so messed up in the head. Like, this particular day on this Monday, I went to my lunch and I walked to the store and I got me a couple shots and I put in a little drinky drink and a little juice or something, and I'm drinking. I'm getting wasted at work. So this became like a regular thing for me. On my lunch, I go to the store, I give me a couple little shots, pour in a little drink. I'm getting wasted at work. So I just stopped giving a fuck, y'all. I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all this dude was like my downfall to work there. I mean, I didn't want to work there no more anyway, but like he just, I don't know, like something about him just made me spiral out of control in everything in life. So I'm drunk. Like before, when me and Taylor, we would just get like one shot, a little shot, be cool. Y'all, I was putting like 2-3 shots in like a juice or something. So I'm baby wasted at work, because mind y'all, I don't drink like that. So any little drink I gets there. So y'all, one day I get so wasted at work, because I'm just like, me and him just, after that, nothing was ever just cool between me and him. Everything just went downhill. Like for the rest of the duration of the situation shit we had, everything was just drama, toxic from there on. After those 6 months, it was just, those first 6 months was beautiful when I found that shit out, and then everything after that, it just went down the fuck hill. So we would talk on the phone like all day, or we would be on the phone all day. Sometimes we wouldn't even be saying nothing, but we would just be on the phone. Like he just always wanted to be on the phone with me, or I just always wanted to be on the phone with him, because now I'm thinking like, are you with your ex? Are you not? So one day I just got fucked up, but let me tell y'all why. So I'm on the phone with him and he's at home, and this is when I started noticing, like, I don't think what he was saying about his ex was what was really going on. I'm on the phone with him and he was like, oh shit. And I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? He was like, this bitch here. And I'm like, who? Like, are you talking to one of your family members like that? I'm like, chill out. Like, I don't like when people be cussing at their family members and stuff like that. Like, I don't like that kind of shit like that. He was like, nobody. And I'm like, what you mean nobody? So I hear the girl in the back. So let's just say Cray Cray wasn't Cray Cray's real name. It was Crazy. And she was like, Cray. And I was like, who that? That don't sound like your mom or your sister or a voice I've heard before. I be listening to voices. I be learning and studying. You feel me? Like, I know whose voice is who voice. I'm like, who voice is that? Like, that's not your mom or your sister. Like, that's a voice I ain't heard. Like, who is that? And he was like, my ex. Mind y'all, he's at home. He's at home. He's at home. He's at home. And I'm like, what the fuck she doing at your house? I'm confused. He was like, well, she kind of live close and she be working with the lady over here, and she's still cool with my mom, and my people want me to be with her, so she still come over here sometimes. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck do you mean she still come over there sometimes? This ain't like a random pop-up. He's like, Shay, see, this why I didn't even want to tell you, because I don't want you to be tripping. Like, it ain't even like that. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck do you mean? Just a week ago, you fucking told me this girl has some shit. What? And you telling me that she be coming to your house. This isn't a random pop-up. Like, this is often. Like, do I, like, is this really what you telling me right now? Is this what you telling me right now? He's like, it's not even that big a deal. I just be in my room. I just be in my room. I'm like, but why is she calling your name? Mind y'all, at first he didn't even tell me his real name. I'm thinking his name Cray Cray. Whole time his name Crazy. And I had found out because I had saw his ID one time when I was in his car. And I was like, wait a minute, your name's not Cray Cray? He was like, no, it's really Crazy, but I like the name Cray Cray. But I always still call him Cray Cray because I liked that name. So I'm just like, what the fuck? So she called his name again, but like she abbreviated his name. She was like, Cray, I know you hear me. And I'm like, she calling you like you should be expecting her to be here. Like, I'm so fucking confused. If she just come there to see your mom or just stop by before she go work with whoever she work with next to you with the in-home care, then why would she be coming over there calling your name? Like, I'm just like, tell her you fuck somebody and she needs to stop coming to your house. He was like, I can't just tell her that, Shay, because my mom is, I don't give a fuck. And I really feel like that nigga was lying. You're a grown ass man. How the fuck is your mom gonna tell you who you can and cannot be with or break up with? He was like, my mom, she doesn't know me and her not together. What? If I'm, at the time, I was like 25, 26. He had to be like 30, 29, 30. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're telling me your mom is dictating who you date and who you don't date at 30? Stop it. Like, it's not giving that. And if she is, I don't know, that's kind of weird. Like, that's giving real fucking weird. I'm just like, you got me fucked up. I'm like, bro, tell her ass right now, or I'm not fucking with you. Like, I'm just like, nah, like, that's foul as fuck. I'm talking hella shit. I get up from my desk. I log out, y'all. I'm outside cussing this nigga out, y'all. I'm doing the most. I'm like, tell that bitch you don't fuck with her. I'm like, stop fucking playing with me. I'm like, if you tell her she can't come over here and you fuck with somebody else and you tell your mom, like, you don't feel like, I'm sure your mom will understand. Or at least, like, she know, like, not to be coming over there calling your fucking name. He's just like, Shay, you're doing too much. It's not that serious. And I'm like, but if some nigga was doing that to me, it would be that serious, right? Right? Oh. Okay. So, I'm like, bro, you got me fucked up. Y'all, why this nigga hang up on me? She start calling his name again like she got to his room. This nigga hung up on me. Y'all. I started blowing this nigga phone up. This nigga did not answer the phone. So I went to the store and I got some drink. So y'all, I'm drinking on the drink, y'all. I'm pissed. I'm mad as fuck. I had this friend at work. We gonna call her Nene. Me and her was cool as fuck, and then we stopped being cool as fuck. I'll tell a story on that. I don't know. So Nene is like, Shayla, you all right? Like, you seem a little off. I'm like, girl, this nigga, da 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 da. I'm telling her the whole shit, but I'm getting drunk as fuck at work, y'all. I'm getting real fuck drunk, y'all. I get so fucked up that I pass out, y'all. I'm knocked in my chair, like, knocked the fuck out. Y'all, I wake up 3 fuck hours later. Now, my boss had a crush on me, so I kind of got away with it, but other people noticed, but he like kind of covered for me. But he came up to me later that day when I was up, and he was like, let me talk to you. And I was like, what's up? And he was like, I don't know what's going on with you, but you was passed out at your desk for like 3 hours. So mind y'all, when I woke up, y'all, I forgot I was at work. When I woke up, I'm like, where am I at? Like, why am I here? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so at my job, like, if you miss like 2-3 calls back to back, it logs you out of your phone. So, and it records all that shit. So he's like, you've been knocked out for like 3 hours. Mind you, people coming up, taking pictures with me, knocked the fuck out. My boss was too. He was like, look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. I'm like, oh my gosh. She was like, I cover for you, but you cannot be doing that. Like, why are you asleep? Like, do you need to like leave or something? Like, what's going on with you? Like, this ain't you. Like, you been real slipping at work. Like, what's going on? And I'm like, nothing. I'm good. I'm just tired. Like, I was just up late or something. I don't know. I made up some shit. He was like, you sure? Cause you was passed out. Like, we laughing, talking, fucking with you, taking pictures while you just knocked the fuck out. Like, you been asleep for like 3 hours. I had to like fix the shit to make it look like, you feel me? Like, you didn't you was just logged at your phone for like 3 hours. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, my bad. It won't happen again. Did it happen again? It did, many times. So on my way home, so I had like an hour left at work. On my way home, I'm blowing up Cray Cray. I'm like, this bitch ass nigga better answer the fucking phone. He answered the phone. He's like, Shay, let me just explain. Don't be mad. I told that bitch to not come in my room. Don't speak to me when she come. I'm like, but why did you hang up on me? Why you didn't say that shit while I was on the phone? He was like, my phone died. It's been 3, 4, 5 hours. You ain't call me back. You ain't text me none of that shit. I'm pissed, y'all. I'm just like, bro, you got me fucked up. Are you fuck her? You fuck her? After you know she got some shit? I'm like, bro, you nasty as fuck. Y'all, after that, like, when I tell y'all I still fucked with him, but I wasn't like fucking with him like that anymore. But I was still talking to him. Like, shit was just so fucking toxic with me and this nigga. Like, oh my God, I couldn't believe this shit. I cannot believe this shit. Like, this was crazy. So I'm just cussing him out. I'm like, you a fucking liar. Like, all you do is lie. I'm like, you hella nasty. I'm like, wow. Mind y'all, at this time, I don't know what his ex looked like. I'm asking him, like, what she look like? What this bitch look like? Like, I need to see this bitch. Like, he's not telling me what she looks like. So I don't know what this girl looks like. So time passed by, y'all. I'm on the phone with him all the time at work. So I would not be answering calls at work. I was not doing shit at work. I was not taking notes. It finally have fucking caught up to me. Like, the higher up people like messaged me and was like, hey, check this out. We notice you don't be logged into your phone for long periods of time. You be missing hella calls, but I have figured out a way to like miss calls without missing a call. And it was like, some type of glitch is happening, and it's happening with you. Like, what's going on? We gonna be monitoring your shit because we just feel like something not right going on. So for like a week or two, y'all, they was on my shit. So I had to like actually do work. So I couldn't really be on the phone with Cray Cray like that. And that shit was irritating me because I just felt like I needed to be on the phone with him all the time because I needed to hear what the fuck was going on. Was he with this fucking ex or not? Y'all, sorry, my allergies is fucking up. Let me hurry up. Whew. So it just really got me spiraling, y'all. I'm coming home. I'm drinking. I'm having a drink. I'm drinking a bottle of wine a night, y'all. I'm just going to the store. Wine. I wasn't drinking heavy liquor, but I was on wine real fucking bad, y'all. Whole bottle to the neck. Getting the strong 13 and up percent wine. Like, I need the big bottle. I need the 13%. Like, I need to be drunk. After that little 2 week, then monitor my shit, everything looked cool again. I start fucking up again, y'all. Drinking at work again, not answering the calls. Just so much shit was going on with Cray Cray. Then he tells me, he was like, oh, one of my exes is in jail and I feel like I need to talk to her. Me and her need closure. Do you care if I write her? What? Are you fucking... I'm like, bro, technically we're not together. I mean, she's in jail, but I'm just like, I can't tell you what to not. I mean, I didn't feel like nothing was wrong with it, but I was just like, can I know what you finna say to her? Like, can I read the letter? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna let you see the letter. Liar. So that shit just rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, what the fuck? Now he talking about another ex. This bitch in jail. He need closure. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with him and these exes? So that really got me thinking like, okay, this nigga is fucking around with his exes or bitches or something. But mind y'all, this nigga didn't want me talking to nobody else. Okay, so this is where Devin come into play with this situationship. Let's just say like a couple months passed, right? I'm mad as fuck at him. All this shit going on. I'm getting fucking written up and shit at work. So I was like, fuck it. Like, he talking to other people. I'm going to be talking to other people. And me and Devin was already talking before me and him. But I had kind of stopped talking to Devin. And then Devin had kind of got a girlfriend or whatever was going on. But then they broke up. And then I'm mad at Cray Cray. So Devin hit me up. He was like, what's up? Like, let's link. And I'm like, cool. Period. Mind y'all, me and Cray Cray wasn't doing anything like that anymore because I didn't trust him. We would still kick it and stuff. And I'm gonna talk about that after.
To talk about it later. So I'm just gonna insert this here and talk about it now. So basically, after all that stuff had happened, I was not really fucking with him like that. I kind of took a break from him, and yeah, that's where Devin come in the picture. But basically, he would still come over sometimes because he started being a weed delivery guy, and sometimes he would be delivering weed in my area. And he would come over and he would be wanting to do, you know, grown people things, and I was not fucking with it. And y'all, he would get like hella irritated at me and like almost try to act like he wanted to fight me because I didn't want to do nothing with him. But obviously, I didn't trust him because it's like, is you messing around with your exes or are you not? You talking about your exes are basically prostitutes, and you may still be messing around with them, and you think me and you about to be doing something. I'm like, hell no. Like, boy, get the fuck out of here. And I'm just not one of them girls who mess around with two dudes at one time. Once I start messing around with one dude, the other dude, you ain't getting no play. I'm sorry. Like, it just is what it is. So that was like irritating him, and he just started doing crazy other stuff, y'all. It was just getting real bad.
But let me just tell y'all this little shit with Devin. I know this story time all over the place, but it's real juicy. I'm feeling real good fucking tea in here. So Devin hit me up. He like, what's up? Let's link. I'm like, cool. So let's just say it's been like 2 months. Me and Cray Cray, we ain't did nothing because I'm not fucking with him like that. I don't trust him like that. I don't know what the fuck he got going on. Me and Devin link. Yeah. Whatever. So when Devin was leaving that morning, mind you, we both was getting up to go to work, and we was leaving out at the same time, but I think I left before him. Devin had texted me and was like, do you got jumper cables? I guess his car wasn't starting. I was like, no, and I already left already. Like, I'm already on my way. Like, I got to get to work. Like, all right, cool. So when Devin had came though, he had texted me. He was like, I'm here with her. I parked. I'm telling him where to park. So cool, y'all. I'm not thinking nothing. I don't delete the conversation. Time passed by. Cray Cray come over. We cool again. He go through my phone. He see the conversation. But it was just that. Like, can I come? Like, he was just like, all that was there was, where do I park if I come? And do you got jumper cables? Just something basic like that. This nigga flipped on me, start acting crazy. And I'm like, oh, but remember, we not together. Remember? Y'all, because he would make that shit extra crispy, clean, clear to me. We're not in a relationship. Anytime I would bring up the shit with his exes and stuff, he was like, Shay, but we're not in a relationship. We're not in a relationship. You technically can't be mad. So technically, you can't be mad. But I was just like, I didn't say shit. I was just like, you can believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care. Like, whatever. Niggas start going crazy.
Y'all, this nigga start spazzing when he seen that shit on my phone, y'all. He started throwing a whole grown-ass temper tantrum, throwing shit in my room around, screaming and hollering, basically telling me I'm wrong and I'm messed up and that he thought it was just me and him, basically trying to iterate that we in a relationship, even though when he do stuff and he get caught up, he always want to make it a point that we not in a relationship. So I'm just reiterating that back to him. I'm like, oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I thought we wasn't in a relationship. Like, why is you tripping off what I'm doing in my phone? Why is you even going through my phone? Mind y'all, he was the type of nigga to be like, I don't go through nobody's phone. Anybody who say they don't go through nobody's phone, they go through somebody's fucking phone. That shit is a lie. Everybody want to see what they partner doing in their phone after so long. You feel me? So I'm just not understanding how he got so much animosity against me when I clearly know that he is fucking around with his ex. Because why would you be so upset to find out that your ex is a hoe unless you fucking on her? Other than that, you wouldn't care. You would laugh at it. It wouldn't even bother you. But when he told me, y'all, that nigga looked sick to his stomach. So I know for a fact he had to still been fucking around with her on some type of level. They was doing something. He was getting head from her. I don't know, kissing. I don't know. You feel me? The truth really never came out, but a little truth came out, which I'm gonna tell y'all on a whole nother story time. But just know this was very toxic.
Or whatever, but y'all, he would be mad if I talked to other people, but he was talking to other people, but he didn't want me talking to other people. And I'm like, that's not how that shit worked though, bro. Like, niggas hate when you play a them on them. Like, when I do a you to you, don't be mad, boo-boo. Don't be mad, boo-boo. Cause I've been telling you, like, I could be outside. I could be outside. I could be outside. I could be outside. Yeah, but he would always try to manipulate me with that shit. We not together, but you know what it is. But you can't be mad if I'm talking to my exes. Like, what kind of sense does that make? Please help me out. Hey, like, I'm confused. Yeah, he was real pissed about that. Tried to talk. I'm still just spiraling, drinking. One day, my boss come to me. He's just like, look, Shayla, like, I don't know what's going on with you, but they on to you. You need to get your shit together or you out of here. And I was just like, okay, all right. I felt like they didn't like me already. They was already trying to find a reason to get me the fuck up out of there anyway, but they kind of couldn't because I was like one of the best knowledgeable people there. You feel me? So, but things was just going left in my life. Like, nothing was fucking going right in my life when I was fucking with this nigga. Like, oh my God. I kind of forgot what else I was going to talk about, but what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. One day, I'm at work. I didn't hear from this nigga. This is when I should have first noticed that he did drugs, but it didn't click to me. I didn't hear from him all day, like, for like a whole 24 hours. So that next day come, I'm talking to my friend Nene. I'm like, girl, I haven't heard from Cray Cray. Like, I mean, sometimes we don't talk for a minute, but like, I ain't heard from him. Like, I'm worried. Like, his phone going straight to voicemail. Finally, this nigga called me and was like, oh, I was in the hospital. My ex had to take me to the hospital. I'm like, skirt. What? Who did what? Who did what? He was like, my ex had to take me to the hospital because I wasn't doing good. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, but why did your ex have to take you to the hospital? When you got a mom, you got a sister that all live there, you got family you live by, like, you're not that even far from the hospital. I'm like, you could have called an ambulance. Like, I'm so confused why your ex had to take you to the hospital. Like, why was she so readily available to take you to the hospital? I'm so fucking confused. It was like, Shay, that ain't even a point. You ain't even gonna ask me if I'm good. I'm like, but you is good because you calling me. Skirt back to why did your ex take you to the hospital? Was she at your house already? He was like, yeah, but she wasn't there for me. Y'all, I'm spiraling even more. Drinking even more, tripping out even more, going crazy. Just hella shit. Like, hella shit just happened that little first year. Like, he just had, I don't know what kind of manipulative shit he just kept saying. I needed to hold him down, and that when he get to the next level, he was gonna do right by me and take care of me, and he didn't want to be in a serious relationship with me because he wanted to make sure he was good. He was this blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, always talking about I gotta wing her off. I can't just let people go. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I gotta ease people out. I'm just that nigga. Like, that manipulated ass shit. Like, he was like, but you know, we not together technically. So, you know, you can't really be mad like that. You know, so you just gotta hang in there. You just gotta thug it out with me if you really love me. And my dumb ass, what I do? I did it. I did. Yeah, y'all. That summer, My job let me the fuck out. They for sure let me the fuck go that summer, but it was cool though. Like, I was tired of that job anyway. I mean, I went back. It was that type of job where like they do let people off for summer and then you can come back. But yeah, he was like, I feel like it was my fault. Like, you just started spiraling. I'm like, yeah, like all this shit going on, like with me and you in our situationship. I'm like, stuff just keep popping up. Like, I'm confused. Like, why you ain't been telling me all this stuff in the beginning? Like, why would you just now be telling me a lot of this stuff? I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, I cannot believe this. But again, he was cray-cray. He was a narcissist. He was a manipulator. Like, a lot of things. But we did have like good times. Like, he was very loving and caring. But then at the same time, he wasn't. Like, it was just like a fucking roller coaster with this nigga. I'm so fucking happy. Like, I woke up one day and realized, like, this is a fuck ass nigga. Like, this is not the nigga for me, and I don't want to be with nobody like this. But I'm gonna just leave that right there, y'all. And just know, like, that nigga was talking hella shit though that summer. At first he was trying to be all sympathetic, like, oh, it's my fault, they let you go. I mean, I wasn't really tripping. I was chilling at home. I got to spend a lot of time with my son. I was still making money and stuff like that. You know, I was still getting paid and stuff. So it was cool to me. But then he would just start talking shit like, you at home too much. You need to do something with yourself. Mind y'all, this nigga wasn't doing shit. He was a DoorDasher. And he was trying to convince me to do DoorDash. And I did do DoorDash for a minute. But it was just like, how the fuck you gonna judge me when you don't even have a real job? I mean, DoorDash is a real job, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like, you can stop it. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck is you gonna judge me? But back to the little hospital shit. That's what I was like. It was something I wanted to tell y'all, how I should have noticed he was first on drugs. So I was questioning him. I was like, so what was you in the hospital for after all that rah-rah shit? And he was like, I just wasn't feeling good. Like, this be happening to me often. And I'm like, well, what? He was like, I got stomach problems and stuff is wrong with me. And I'm like, well, what's wrong with you? But y'all, he would never tell me. He would just tell me that he had to go to the hospital like every month or so because he needed a detox. And my fucking dumb ass was not thinking drug detox. I'm thinking like he drank a lot of soda. So I'm thinking like maybe the soda fucked with his stomach and he got some kind of stomach shit and, you know, they gotta do something. I don't know, but I was not catching on that nigga was probably overdosing or something on fucking drugs and he needed to go to the hospital. And he was just like, you know, I just be getting real sick. And it would be times at my house where he was getting sick and then he would be tripping on me and shit. And I'd be like, what's wrong with you? He like, you know, I get sick. I told you, I got these problems. But he would never tell me what they was. Like, he would never say the diagnosis or anything like that. And I would just be like, well, what's wrong? Like, what can I do to help you? Like, if I don't know what's wrong, like, I don't know what to look out for. Like, what do I need to do? The whole time this nigga was a fucking cokehead. It was probably overdosing on coke, codeine, and pills. Cause he doing all fucking three. On top of drinking and smoking and shit. Like, yeah, nigga. Like, what the fuck? And I think he had like ulcers. He did have like ulcers in his stomach. So he doing all this shit. And that shit was probably fucking him up. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I should have he kept saying he had to go to the hospital to get IV and detox like every month or so. And I'm like, who the fuck go to the hospital that much? And like a doctor don't got you on a routine or something. Like, what's really fucking wrong with you? He's a whole fucking drug addict having fucking relapses. Duh. That's what the fuck is going on. And my dumb ass, I'm just oblivious to the shit. I'm just so fucking naive. I just, you know, it was my first like relationship outside of my son's dad, and then me talking to Devin, and then things never really got that serious between me and Devin. And I'm gonna talk about Devin in a different story time, like how we first met. And I mean, I told y'all how we first met in the 3 dates and one night, but I haven't talked about like what happened between me and him. So yeah, so I'm just like, thinking he's just a sickly person and maybe he just don't want to tell me. It's like, y'all, just so many things. But it was just like, I was addicted to this person. Like, those first 6 months was just like incredible. Like, when I tell y'all, he was so nice, he was so sweet. We was writing each other poems. We was just, man, y'all, we was going on dates. He had a car at this, well, he had a nice car at this time. He was like picking me up. We was like doing hella shit. Everything was just so fucking good. Like, and then when this switch had happened, I was already so into him, and it was just like, now I felt like addicted to him, and I didn't know how to let him go, even though I knew he was bad for me, and then all this shit was going on. It was just a whole lot, and there's a lot of more stories to go, but I'm gonna just leave it at that, y'all, because the shit was crazy. But that summer, I had met people in the apartments. Mind y'all, at that point, up until that point, I'm gonna just say this was 2018 going into 2019. I didn't know anybody in these apartments. Like, I seen people that I would see all the time, but I didn't know anybody in the apartments. And I had been living here for almost like 5-6 years at that point, but I didn't know anybody in apartments as like, oh, okay, I know them. You know what I mean? That summer, I actually got out and met some of the neighbors, and hella shit went on. And I'm gonna tell some stories about that. And I'm gonna just say, because somebody already kind of came to me about whatever, all I'm gonna say is, I don't give a fuck about what nobody thinks about none of my stories, how they feel. This is my perspective. These are things that happened to me, and oh fucking well, fight me, period. This drink was good. I really don't know why I dealt with Cray so long. I mean, it was like 2 years. But that's still a long ass time when I think about it. Like, so much shit happened. Like, it felt like way longer than 2 years. But yeah, I got other juicy story times. I cannot wait until I'm at 1,000 subscribers, so then we can jump into this baby daddy series, and we can jump into a bunch of other juicy stuff. When I tell y'all, these stories that I've been telling are mild, lukewarm. And I know y'all probably thinking like, girl, stop. Like, you been saying some crazy shit. I know. This is to warm y'all up. When I tell y'all, I done lived. That's why I be in the house. I be inside. I be in the house. I pop out, and then I pop back the fuck in. I pop out real quick, and then I'm back in. Because I know what's out there. The only thing I'm worried about, money, succeeding, being a better me, being a better parent, being a better mom, being a better me, getting in a better position in my life. The rest of this shit is for the birds. But yeah, I know y'all probably like, bitch, Shayla, girl. And I just want to mention too about the post I made. If y'all made it this far the other day, that means y'all really fuck with me. Y'all, people are fucking delusional. I'm gonna just spill a little tea, because if you made it this far, you deserve the little tea. Because I know I said I was going live, and then I didn't go live. Y'all, my allergies been fucking with me, and then hella shit been going on. But if y'all made it this far, just listen to this tea. Okay, so I'm gonna tell a whole story time about all this later, but I'm just gonna give y'all a quick preview, because I know not too many people gonna watch to this point. Only the people who really fuck with me gonna really watch to this point. So basically, y'all know my ex is my neighbor, basically. So we broke up, rah shit happened, we got cool, we been cool, everything been cool. I had a conversation with him, and I was like, look, would you be mad if some niggas can't pick me up? Like, if I went on a date, like, you know, I moved on. He was like, live your best life. I don't care. I can't stop you from doing you. I'm like, you sure? He like, I don't care. Mind y'all, he called me one day. He with a bunch of bitches and his brother and some other motherfuckers, and they playing truth or dare. I'm on the phone. I'm listening to the shit. I'm not giving a fuck, because once I'm done, I'm done. I don't say nothing. I'm just kiki ha ha and laughing, making little jokes. He get off the phone with me, because I guess they wanted him to get off the phone to play the game, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. like, oh, cool. That right there gave me the, okay, do you. So I do me. So y'all, one of my little boo things came over and my ex saw. But I really didn't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's not my fault we neighbors. And I already had a conversation with you. You said you would be cool about it. Like, I'm so fucking confused. So he called me when my boo thing was up here. I didn't answer because I'm like, nigga, I'm not finna fucking answer the phone. Obviously, you know I'm not finna answer the phone. So that whole fucking day go by. Me and my boo thing, we watched the game. Then we went on a little date. I come home. We kicked it for a little bit. Then he went home. I'm fucking sleep. This nigga get to doing crazy shit. I ain't gonna just give y'all the whole shit. This nigga get to doing crazy shit. He mad. He called me. I didn't answer. Just hella shit. Basically, I didn't tell him that it was my boo thing. He knew it was my boo thing. But like I told him, you don't know what the fuck going on. You don't know what the fuck I got going on. I don't even understand why you mad. Like, we both single. Like, I'm confused. Move the fuck on. This nigga wanna do this. Rah, rah, rah. He talk hella shit about me to people. Like, I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like... yeah, so yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, this nigga fucking fucked me over in a relationship. Like, I cannot wait to get into more story times about his motherfucking ass and why our fucking relationship ended and everything. But it's like, you're mad because I'm living my best life single. You was living your best life while we was together and single. I don't say shit. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Then the motherfucker want to act delusional when I check his ass about that shit. I'm like, but I see you. You don't say shit to my face. But then I catch you talking shit and I check your ass about that shit. You want to, and then you want to be like, oh, nah, I don't care. I don't even give a fuck. Da, 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 da. But it was like, I heard you talking shit about me. Like, I literally heard you. Like, you running your fucking mouth about me, telling motherfuckers this and that. But you're not telling motherfuckers, we're not together. It doesn't matter what the fuck I'm doing. Stop talking about me and what the fuck I'm doing, and we're not together. We're not together. Call me Lori Harvey. I don't need to be stuck on no nigga. I know who I am. I don't need a nigga for anything. Do I want a nigga? Do I need a nigga? Technically, yes. But I don't need a nigga to make me feel good about myself. Like, I can move on. It's other fish in the fucking sea. It's niggas waiting to... you feel me? To fuck with me. I'm a real ass bitch. I'm a bitch that's gonna help you get to your next level in life if you ready to get there. Like, I'm that girlfriend. You feel me? Like, baby, what you need? You need me to do this? You need me to do that? You need me to help you do this? Like, I'm that girl. I get it. So I get it. I'm just that girl. You feel me? And the right man that come into my life, baby, you're gonna be blessed. But until then, I'm living my best life. And I'm single. I don't owe any nigga anything, any explanation about what the fuck I got going on. Period. So that's just that on that. So if y'all watch to this point, that's just a little spill of the tea on what happened. I'm going to go into more details in our good juicy story times later about that whole fucking situation and everything that transpired with that. But this video long enough, and I know it was kind of all over the place, and I'm sorry. I'm baby wasted. My allergies, as y'all can see, acting a fucking fool. So I'm thinking that's time for me to get the fuck out of here, because my nose is just... That's why I got on I cannot put on my lashes or my contacts right now, y'all. I just cannot. I can't, because I've been taking allergy medicine. I know people been recommending a bunch of stuff. I'm trying shit to see what work, but everything just worked temporary. You know, nothing's like really kind of clearing it up, making it like go away. And that's just the things with allergies. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we almost at 1K. Stay on the lookout for stayimpressed.com, stayimpressed Instagram, Frostbite drinks, everything coming through. Oh, and if y'all stayed this far, I'm gonna spill the tea on my drink names. So I have 3 categories of the stuff I'm gonna be doing. The first one is heavy hitters. One of the drinks is gonna be called One and Done Hood Ninja Juice on the Flow. Okay, these is gonna be the strong drinks, and they live up to their names. One and Done on the Flow Hood Ninja Juice. Okay, and then I'm gonna have my lightweights. We got our signature drink Frostbite, and then we got Sensational, and then what was the next one? Sensational and Daydreaming. And then I'm gonna have treats. I'm gonna have mango peach filled strawberries and my Jello shots. Now y'all can ask anybody who know me, my Jello shots is it. Like, I had other people Jello shots, but I'm telling y'all, I don't know what I do, but I do it different. My Jello shots, they taste delicious, and you're gonna get fucked up. I'm telling you, everybody around me always be like, Shayla, we need you to make them Jello shots. When somebody wants Jello shots, they come to me. My Jello shots is gonna get you the fuck right, period. So that is the menu. Y'all getting that sneak preview. My nail page is going to be launching real fucking soon. So please be following Stay Impressed on IG. And my website is going to be stayimpressed.com. That's going to be launching soon. And I'm going to be able to hook y'all the fuck up. Now, mind y'all, you're not going to have to pay for the sizing kit. You're just going to pay for the shipping for the sizing kit. I'm going to make the sizing kit free. I'm gonna send y'all the sizing kit, size your nails, send me a picture or something of the nail size, and then send me ideas you want, or if you want me to freestyle, tell me to freestyle, give me ideas, or I'm gonna ask you, and then boom, and then you just gonna order the nails once you're ready to order your nails or whatever, and then that way, and then send it. So I got all that going. So y'all just stay tuned. I appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all supporting me and encouraging me and all that good stuff. Like, I really do appreciate y'all. And we are on the road to 1K. And once I hit 1K, we are going to be doing another giveaway. So please be commenting. That's what I'll be looking at. People who comment, I'm going to put y'all on a little raffle thing and pick. Y'all are going to win a set of nails, a necklace, a bracelet, and an anklet. Okay, so boom, my last giveaway winner for my 700, I sent her stuff, and she looks good in it. It's giving real fucking black Barbie. She looks so cute in the nails. Like, I just love it. That just makes me so happy. Like, oh my god, like, I cannot wait to really be whipping some of y'all some nails up. Long, short, coffin, stiletto, square. I don't really like fucking almond, but I guess maybe I don't like almond. Like, I like a stiletto, coffin, or a square. But if some of y'all old ladies want almond, I guess maybe I'll make an exception. But that is not one of my options. But I fuck with y'all. This video already fucking long enough. My allergies is off the fucking hook. And let me just say one last thing. If y'all watching this far, please, ladies, just don't fuck with these niggas who got you crying, stressed all the time. I know it's so fucking hard. I know it's so hard to let go sometimes. But please do not let somebody have that much power over you, because then it does something to them, and then they like it. Then it's like a fucking drug to them. Do not let nobody have that much power over you. So please leave. If someone has you crying, stressed, angry, worried, can't sleep, can't eat, you're drinking, you're doing things you wouldn't regularly do, you're not happy, leave. Whatever you need to do, leave. Get out of the situation. Like, leave. Do not stay. Do not give these people and men out there, if you dealing with a woman, I don't know if a lot of men watch me, but same thing. Like, leave. Do not give someone years and years of your life and they're bringing you down. They're not adding value to you. Leave. Please leave. That's it. This video long as fuck, and I hope by the end of this week at least, we at 1K. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want to. If you want to, follow my Instagram, slim.shayla. Follow my nail page, Stay Impressed. Follow my drink Instagram, Frostbite Drinks. Deuces.